Ryan Quinn on 97.9, 105.5, KISS FM. That was from the performance.
That was weird to listen to.
Was that? It was. How was that for you? Was it? Is it weird watching yourself back? Have you watched yourself back? Have you listened to yourself back for any of the live performances?
Yeah, all of the above. I'm really, pretty big self-critic, so I like to go back and see what I could have done better and stuff. I actually felt pretty good about that one. I was super pumped about the live rounds and having the in-ear monitors and everything, and I think I gave it my very all.
You, and this is me saying this. Last Tuesday, when they did the results show, it absolutely showed that The Voice is a reality show more than a competition. That's my personal opinion. I think that they showed that glaringly with some of the choices they made. That's just my opinion. With that being said, is there a song that you wish you had the chance to do and you didn't?
Yeah.
Like, were there a song or name a song or two that you wish you could have done, but either didn't have a chance to, or they said no, or just couldn't for whatever reason?
I would have liked to do a James Bay song. Okay. Like Let It Go or Hold Back the River, or pretty much any song by Stevie Wonder I would have liked to do.
Ooh.
Any single one. Yeah.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah.
That would have been real sweet.
I always have to play them other places.
Oh, jeez. And someone called and asked, what's next for you. In fact, someone hit us up on Twitter. Hey, please ask Ryan Quinn about his game plan. Will he hit YouTube or will he just do some live gigs? There's a lot of people, and you had mentioned that you have some college gigs set up with GP Entertainment.
Yep.
And you'll be performing locally and whatnot. I'm sure there's a gig at Court in your future.
I'm sure.
But at the same time, I know that a lot of people that we're playing now, they got the record deals because of YouTube.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is at this point, and granted, you're a week out. You're less than a week out, so it's tough to say. But it's game plan. Where do we go from here? And someone told me that 6, 8, 12 months after you're on a show like this is like the window to really capitalize
more
on
like
it.
6.
So 6, you said?
Yeah, probably no more than that.
And so right now, okay, you've had a week, got a couple weeks. Okay, now it's time to hustle and muscle, man.
Yeah, I've taken a couple days to just kind of decompress from the situation, but yeah, starting this week, I gotta get on it, and
sure,
because the TV bubble bursts pretty quickly.
Right.
Actually, we had Luke Wade. He was a finalist on seasons 7 or 8.
Okay.
Really nice guy. He talked to us and was just like, you need to do this immediately after you get eliminated because TV people are TV people and the TV bubble will burst. And you can't convert all of your TV fans into Ryan Quinn fans of music,
Sure.
So you have to work with them while you have the opportunity.
And we were talking about social media a little bit, and how before this voyage of The Voice happened, you weren't that. You said yourself you weren't that good at social media.
Terrible.
And you kind of learned on the fly. Now all of a sudden you're verified, and and you have thousands upon thousands and whatnot. This really has been not a game changer, not only in that, but the social media aspect of it it's got to be huge too.
Yeah, I went from 200 Instagram followers to 11,000. That's pretty much the same amount of increase on every social media platform, and the people that are on there are incredibly supportive, and it's a lot of fun to interact with all these people from all over the world.
And a lot of it's real easy to interact with celebrities as well. Do you wish they used a different picture for the iTunes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Or like the stock photo that they've been using, that's on NBC. It was like, I'm really super derpy and my hair's like...
I'm like that. Could they have taken a very? I think part of that was TV stuff too, because like the big thing for the lives was Christina got you to take off your glasses to perform. You know,
right? It's funny because I've only been wearing glasses for like a year and a half.
Right, and like all of a sudden she's trying to turn you into the cool writer. You know what I'm saying? And like go from like geek to chic. Like that's part of Christina's transformation. It seemed like or something. I don't know, but it seemed like they were kind of set you up for that as well. And that could have hurt you in some ways.
Could have.
You know what I'm saying? That's how this thing is so fickle.
Yeah. No, you never know, man. You never know what the influences in the outcome are going to be. Or, I mean, I know that everyone here was like so supportive. So it has nothing to do with that. But
I mean, obviously, you're going to have your hometown in your back pocket.
Oh my God,
it's winning everybody else.
I know, really.
The outpouring of support here in Central New York, absolutely incredible, absolutely phenomenal. And after the 4-chair turn and after the initial blind audition and whatnot, and then it just kind of steamrolled for you.
Oh my God, yeah, and it's still going strong too. My social media, even though I'm terrible at it still, is consistently blowing up at all moments of the day, from people all over the world. And here, I still, just yesterday I went to Hannaford and got recognized like 4 times. People come up to me and talk to me about it and wishing me their best and everything. It's really, really sweet.
Ryan Quinn in studio. You can follow him on Twitter and on Instagram at I am Ryan Quinn. With, obviously, we only see what they allow us to see. We see what's on TV. What is one thing of the behind the scenes stuff that we don't see but is so important that people really should? Is it the amount of practice? Is it the amount of rehearsals? Is it the prepping, the makeup, what kind of, talk to us about like the behind the scenes stuff that really helps make everything go.
There is a separate vocal coach that we all work with much more closely than we do with the 4 main coaches.
Yeah, how much actual, and I'll let you finish that other. Yeah. How much actual FaceTime did you get with the coaches? Like how much FaceTime did you get with Christina? How much FaceTime did you get with Adam Levine?
So Adam was first, and Adam, for the battles, there were 2 sessions, 2 days in a row, and they were each like half hour.
Half hour, that's it?
Half hour.
Okay.
Maybe. The knockouts with Miley was like, again, half hour. And then with Christina, it was longer with Christina. It was probably a solid 45 minutes. I could just sit down on the couch and just chat with her for like 10 minutes. And then singing in front of her was incredibly intimidating. But she was, made it really comfortable and was very helpful and just gave me notes straight for half an hour. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But that, those notes from someone like Christina Aguilera,
she's crazy. I have so much respect for her. I always have, but like especially now because she's just so musical in her, her advice. And she'll just be talking like this, then she'll go, maybe you should just try and then she'll just go back to it. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like something really elaborate and like powerful, and then she just goes back to like her normal quiet speaking voice. Like she didn't even do anything incredible. It's so nonchalant for her. But she was definitely the most helpful person I worked with.
That's fantastic. That's really cool. Yeah. And you were talking about like the behind the scenes stuff, and you had vocal coaches, and like how much time did you get to do with the backup band and all that stuff? Because working with, because I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, normally it's you acoustically out and about.
Yeah.
Performing with a live band, it's not a backup track. It's not, performing with a CD. You have a full professional backup band with singers there. That's a whole other experience too.
Oh my God, yeah. And they're incredible musicians, so they make it like really easy. But so like for example, for the playoffs, we had like a 15-minute session.
So you got to run through like 4 times.
like twice.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Oh,
talking.
man.
We did it like 2 times.
Wow.
And then after like an hour is when I went with Christina. That was the first time we ran it, and then I ran it with Christina. And then we had, I think, 2 more. I think we had 1 more off-camera band rehearsal, a stage rehearsal, and then the show.
Wow.
And all of them, we ran it 3 times maximum each session.
That's not a lot at all. That's not a lot at all.
Nope.
And I know that, and you know, we're running out of time here, but the, how do I want to, your day, you know, once you went out there, your day literally was from, you know, your day started at a certain time. And from that certain time, every minute was filled with something. Yeah. And if it wasn't, you were hurry up and waiting for something. You had to be there at a certain time, and then you had to wait for that thing to happen. And then, but you couldn't.
Did Sean use that expression?
Yeah,
with
well,
you?
I mean, it's
the hurry up and wait.
Yeah,
thing,
you get there, you hurry up, you wait, you hurry up, you wait, and you can't fill it with anything else because you're at the mercy of what's going on in front of you and whatnot. Yeah. But that literally it was jam packed. Like when we got that phone call with you last week, you know, the morning after you performed, which we appreciate because we knew you're absolutely exhausted, but it literally was the last possible moment before you had to get up and get ready to go hurry up and wait again because your whole day was jam packed.
True. And even if you don't have like a ton of things going on in the day, even if like that day I just had to go see the next day's performance, you know, and there's still that hurry up and wait thing where you're like, you need to be here right now, and then you go, and they're like, okay, we're gonna chill for like 4 hours. We're just gonna sit here.
Oh, geez.
And so yeah, it's a little. I've never experienced anything like that before. It's a little stressful.
Knowing what you know now, would you do it again?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I definitely would. I definitely feel like I grew from it. It's not entirely a reality show. Mm-hmm. And the time I got to work with, especially Christina, was super helpful. And I met a lot of really great people. Especially Owen. He's like my buddy. You know,
nice.
We were roommates, and he lives in Manhattan now. And I'm rooting him and everyone else on still.
Who do you think's gonna win?
That's a really tough question, but probably Allison. If I had to guess, probably Allison.
And I'm sure you're going to get this a lot. Lots of people go down every year to New York City from this area to give it a shot. To, you know, why not? Just like you did. Yeah, what the heck? Let's try.
Yeah.
Any advice for someone who's going to go down and take that shot?
Yeah. Don't get discouraged if you go and you don't make it the first time. I did it twice. I didn't get anywhere the first time. Prepare.
You didn't get anywhere I didn't realize you auditioned twice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you just did the once for this season. You auditioned before?
I did. Like 3.5 years ago was when I was much more awkward and looked kind of.
Is that possible?
Yes. You have no idea, man. You have much more awkward, much more unkempt, and I've grown a lot in 3 years. So don't get discouraged if you don't make it the first time. Also, prepare just like a verse and a chorus of a song. I think they give you like 90 seconds max. Be confident in your selection. Know the song very well. Show off your range, but don't go all like Mariah Carey on them.
Right.
Because they don't want you to like, you know, totally just show off.
Right.
They want to see who you are as an artist, as a person. They want to see your personality. So just go in there, be yourself, and present yourself with confidence, and you should be okay.
Is there a reason why you didn't have your guitar when you performed? Because every time I've seen you perform, obviously it's been acoustically, but I don't know if it, but maybe it's, is there a reason why? Or they just say, yeah, no, just lose it.
I mean, they gave me the option, but I would try it every single time with my guitar, and I never felt as vocally like freed up as I did without it.
Okay.
And the only negative kind of comments that I've seen have to do with like my presence, which is fine. I don't really care. But I wanted to kind of put myself out of my comfort zone because that's how you grow.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think I gave better vocal performances because of it. And I think I'm finally learning what to do with my lanky ass body, you know, my arms and how to present myself.
I mean, people think it's easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy when you're on stage. And granted, I used to be a rhythm light, so I did it when I was a kid. So, but so it's stage presence and working both sides and working the audience and reading the audience. It all turns into a thing, and then being able to do your performance on top of thinking 3 steps ahead. It all turns into stuff.
And of course, the best stuff happens when you don't think at all.
Absolutely, because you just react and you just go.
Yeah,
a lot of times. Ryan Quinn in studio. I like I said to start off. Obviously, we all wish that you were still there. We're glad you're home, but you have absolutely nothing to hang your head about, man. You absolutely have done this area proud. You have, if anything, you've helped Central kind of come together. Seriously, it's true though. It's true. Whether it be and beyond that, a huge spotlight has been shown on the House of Good Shepherd.
Yeah.
For the stuff that you did, and that showed me. And I already knew your character, but that showed me, the kind of person you are above and beyond everything. Because one of the first things you said to me off the air was, "I really hope somebody with a lot of money sees something with the House of Good Shepherd and makes a huge donation." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's about giving back. You know what I'm saying? And that's about the kids and stuff. And that just, so.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations. Your journey's not over by any stretch of the imagination. And thank you for having Central New York show that, they can. People say, because, nothing ever happens. Nobody from around here does it. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You ran into him at the grocery store yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for having all of Central New York scream at their TV Wednesday night, including myself.
My pleasure.
It's funny. I came up with the page on CNYKiss.com and kind of like you, and I haven't gotten to go to finish it because I was so angry. I was, I didn't want to spit venom and, it's not fair and da-da-da-da. But the fact is, you got amazing exposure. You have amazing talents, and, good luck and future success, man.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you having that site up for me and for always having me in here and giving me even more exposure.
Well, Ryan, it's, it is what it is, man. It's we've been friends for a while, and I couldn't be prouder, man. I could not be prouder. So make sure you add him on Twitter and Instagram at I am Ryan Quinn. You can follow him on Facebook as well, and keep tabs on him because he's going to be performing out and about. And anything that is Quinsanity, follow it, and you're welcome. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Ryan Quinn in studio. We're going to break, come back. Big Poppa Banna in the morning on Kiss FM.